Hey guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are continuing with the X-Files. We're now on to episode 8 of season 3. The last one with the guy who could astral project, who had been a soldier with the rest of them, with the rest of his team, and he was punishing a lot of them. Was a really, really weird episode because it never explained how he was able to do that, where he learned to do it, and how it came about. Just the fact that he could. Very weird. Anyway, we're going to carry straight on. This is episode 8.
Name, please.
Amy Jacobs.
Okay, Amy, fill out your address card. And may I have the next one in line?
Okay, this is not a good sign. I know what he's going to do. Yeah. Oh dear God. That's creepy. She's only young, what's she, 13, 14?
Nobody's gonna spoil us.
What are you doing? These are regular. They all ordered large.
This is an unusual case for them. How's this a damn X-File?
What happened?
Oh. And she's passed out.
I'm Fox Mulder. I'm with the FBI. Sorry about your daughter.
It's her birthday on Tuesday.
We're gonna do everything we can to find her. Fox Mulder, any leads on a suspect?
A vague description from the sister. Aaron Fiver pulled some promising bits, but he didn't leave any prints. Here or in the flower beds out front.
What about this woman at the fast food restaurant?
You heard about that?
Yeah, that's why I came down here.
Seems like a
Of course
pretty
it is.
thin lead.
Will you mind if I talk to her?
Hey, save me the time.
Your message said something about a kidnapping?
Yeah, a 15-year-old girl named Amy Jacobs was taken from her bedroom last night, 10 o'clock.
Is she here?
No, they haven't found her. From some kind of seizure and what her doctors are calling glossolalia.
Incoherent speech.
Technically, but whether she knew it or not, she was repeating the exact words spoken by Amy's abductor at the exact same time 20 miles across town.
Yeah.
A young girl was kidnapped last night. Have you heard anything about that?
What are you asking me for?
Do you remember what you were saying last night when you collapsed at work?
What?
You were saying nobody's going to spoil us. So you can see that under the circumstances, it might seem strange that you were...
So what's your point?
Making sure you're not involved first.
All of us kidnapped victims gotta stick together?
No. We can't hold you here. You're free to go.
Yeah. Didn't do anything. You got her in the boot. You've got to be kidding me. She's broke down and you had the balls to call a tow truck?
No, not me.
Oh.
Have you on the road in 5 minutes.
I can't pay you.
Make it 10. Pop the trunk. Take me 5 minutes max. Leave me
He's
alone!
gonna...
Hey, man, what the hell's your problem? Leave me alone! Get out of here!
Forensics lifted 2 blood types off of her work clothes, O positive and B positive. 2 guesses as to what Amy Jacobs' blood type is.
How could it be Amy Jacobs' blood? Lucy was all the way across town.
I don't know, Mulder, but it begs the question.
Lucy is a victim, Scully, just like Amy Jacobs. If she's got any connection to this case, that's the extent of it.
We should call the doctor.
No.
Let me see your face. What did you do to yourself?
It's dark. Why is it dark?
Oh, wow. She's seen what the girl sees. Why do you look huge? Just be the camera angle. Wow, this is really, really creepy.
Are you using again, Lucy?
I'm clean. Passed my test last week. And ask Henry.
That girl's in trouble, Lucy.
And there's not a damn thing I can do about it.
There might be.
You'll understand. I can't help you. If I'm her best hope, then that little girl's in a hell of a lot more trouble than you think.
This is one disturbed bastard. Taking pictures of her in the dark.
Who are you? I don't want to go.
She was taken in 1978, the week she was found. She'd been held in the dark so long, her eyes were hypersensitive to the light.
Same thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whoever held her captive wasn't very big on conversation either.
School pictures were mailed out this week to everyone in Amy's class except Amy. One of Eubanks's men discovered it.
Who's the photographer?
It's an outfit called Larkin Scholastic. Now, the DMV's an old address, but he spent the good part of the past 15 years institutionalized for a bipolar condition.
Have you shown this picture to Amy's little sister?
They're doing it right now.
Well, I'm gonna take it and show it to Lucy.
He kidnaps them, he doesn't kill them. Does he rape him or what? I don't know.
I just want to ask you
If I'm right when he shows this photograph, she's gonna freak out.
Lucy, wait a second.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
I don't like to be touched.
Here we go.
You recognize him, don't you?
Hey! No! I have a horrible feeling he's gonna catch her. That's an unusual thing for a girl of her age to be wearing. Shit. Oh! That had to hurt. She's probably broke her arm.
What's happening to me?
I don't know how to categorize what she's going through with her hair.
Wait here a second.
What the hell is happening?
Blood on Lucy's uniform was an exact DNA match. Lucy was covered in Amy Jacobs' blood.
I was taking care of you. Thought you understood that. Why did you run away?
Please, mister. I need some water.
I'm trying to understand his what fantasy he gets from this.
I want my mom.
A half a dozen witnesses placed her across town at the exact time of the kidnapping.
I'm well aware of the facts.
Well, trust me on this, she's not working with Wade. Why would she be connected with Carl Wade?
For the same twisted reason that abused children crave their parents' love, or hostages develop sympathy for their captors. I mean, maybe Lucy developed some kind of emotional dependency.
Physical response in Lucy, some kind of empathic transference.
Mulder, you can't...
That's how I account for what Lucy's going through. That's how I account for the identical words that corresponded to Amy and the spontaneous wounds and blood as well.
You're becoming some kind of an empath yourself, Mulder. You are so sympathetic to Lucy as a victim, like your sister, that you can't see her as a person who's capable of committing this crime.
I offered to fix his flat.
Total guy? Yes.
Tried to do the guy a favor and went wacko on me. Started freaking the minute I got out of my truck.
What about the girl? Was she with him?
I didn't see anyone else.
Right in the middle of nowhere.
Which way was the car headed?
West.
Right off the 903.
Easton?
That's where Lucy was found 17 years ago.
Old house in the middle of nowhere. Dramatic drum music there. Under the floor. Oh, fuck. He's been back. He's moved her. I know I'm right, because it's already open. She's that terrified.
Mulder?
She's that terrified she didn't even try to escape again.
What's happening? Did you find her?
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm wrong.
Take her outside and place her in custody.
If he can't have her all to himself, that's when he's dangerous.
So you came here to help her?
No,
Why else would you come back here if not for Amy? You're sharing her pain.
I can't.
You're the survivor.
She's cold.
And wet?
Sit down. Sit down. They're in the water.
What?
Makes
There's
sense.
a river near here. I think that's where they are.
Fuck, he's trying to drown her.
They're coming!
I can't.
explain that. He's here. There he is. You bastard, stop. Closely. Yeah, kill him.
Mulder, it's no good. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Amy, come on.
Now stop. You can't help her. Stop it. Mulder, stop!
She's alive.
Mulder.
What just happened there?
Have you got her? Is that her?
Yeah, we got her. Need some oxygen.
They stopped.
We've got them up at Wade's place right now. They're working on Lucy's household.
I want to go home. It's getting dark. We have to get her off the river.
I don't know what happened. She just started coughing, then she couldn't breathe. By the time the EMS guys got here, she was already gone.
She's kind of given her life for the girl here. I think that's what's happened.
How's Amy?
She's exhausted, but it looks like she's gonna be fine.
Get off.
Dragged her through the woods for at least a mile.
I know, Mulder. I can't explain it. She didn't have a cut on her. And nobody wants to talk about that right now. Everyone's just relieved to have
There's
her back
not a
again.
mark on her.
We're safe. Whatever there was between them, you were part of that connection. Did you think about that?
I think she died for more than Amy.
What do you mean?
I think finally it was the only way she could escape. Finally, the only way she could outrun Carl Wade.
Yeah. That was a very unusual X-File. Okay, episode 8. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That started off looking like it wasn't an X-File, which some of them do. And then it leads into why. So I was trying to work out what kind of connection this was. I said it might be psychic, but it went beyond that. But Mulder's explanation of it being an empathic, physical connection kind of turned out to be true. And she was literally, I don't know how, but they've just stated there at the end of the episode that the little girl didn't have a mark on her, and he didn't touch her because he didn't have time. He normally keeps these girls for a long time, and she bore everything that he'd done to her so far. She bore it, which is why she didn't have a scratch on her. And had it not been for Mulder's insistence, then it would be the other way around and the little girl would be dead. So this guy had been doing it for years. I was wondering what the fantasy side of it was for him, whether it was just the abduction side and the power and the control, or whether it was sexual in nature as well. It obviously gets to that eventually, but not to begin with, because he stated he doesn't touch him to begin with, he just takes photos. That was disturbing. And like mentioned in commentary, a lot of people who have been abused like that when they're a child stays with them for the rest of their life, and usually you fuck their entire life up like you had hers. That was her only escape. But I really enjoyed that. That was good. And Scully going off on Mulder about, I think you're so connected with this case and so far into it that you're making connections with your sister. I don't think that was fair, personally, myself. But there you go. Right, I will be back with episode 9 in the next few days. I'm sure you know by now we do 2 episodes a week. This will be available on Patreon as always. And if you're watching it on YouTube, it's also available on Odyssey as an edited version. Link will be down here for you. And if you're enjoying the X-Files and you haven't actually subscribed yet, why haven't you? You should. I would appreciate it if you hit that little button. And I will see you for the next episode very soon. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you for the next one.